give it up for Heather Butler.
Hi. Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm back. I told a story last time I was here, so I'm still a little bit nervous. I've only done this once before. I'm going to try this again. The story begins, it was summertime a long time ago in Portland. Reggae was huge at the time. My friend Becca had tickets to see Toots and the Maytals at Stone Coast Brewery. So the two of us went down, we dressed up in like tie-dye from head to toe. I had little like Bo Derek braids, so I was feeling like I looked sort of Jamaican. Do I look Jamaican? No, I don't know. So we went down and she had a bag full of mangoes for the band because she thought that would be a nice gift for them. Them being from Jamaica and it's a local fruit and they're here in the country. We want to make them feel welcome, so she brought mangoes. So we go to the brewery and we ask somebody at the that works there, is there somewhere that we can put these mangoes for the band so that they can get them? And they're puzzled and they said, well, they're not here yet, but you can take them backstage and, set them somewhere back there. So we go back and we're looking around and we find like this little closet-sized room that it's like a big walk-in closet with a couple of chairs in it, and we're like, well, maybe this is the dressing room. So Becca's going, well, is there something to write on? Maybe we could leave them a note, let them know, that these are for them. And I close the door behind us, and I'm like, nobody's out here. Why don't we just wait here for the band to get here? Becca's like, all right, that's a great idea. So we sit down, and we're out back, and we're chatting and we're giggling, we've had a couple of drinks. And suddenly the door bursts open and this little blonde young girl comes in and she's got her apron on, she clearly works there, and says, I am so sorry. And she backs out and closes the door, and we're looking at each other like, she's sorry? Wait, what? And then we overhear her telling someone outside the door, you can't go in there. The promoters are in there. So I'm like, sweet, we are the promoters. So we ended up staying in the back of this little room until the Maytals arrived. And for those of you who don't know, Toots and the Maytals were really big in the 60s. They had the same producer as Bob Marley and the Wailers. So for people that are into reggae, they were like a really big deal band. So they walk in and they're like, they apologize to us. And they're like, oh, we're sorry. We thought this was our room. And we're like, oh, it is your room. This is your room. And I said, but we're your promoters. And they're like, well, thank you. That's great. So we give them the mangoes. We explain the true story about how we had gotten back there. They partied with us backstage. The keyboard player was sitting on my lap. I have pictures of this, actually. He's sitting on my lap telling me that he's going to wine me and dine me and take me back to Jamaica with him. But of course, I didn't go back to Jamaica. I stayed here in Maine so that I could entertain all of my friends and family and all of you here. And I did this in way shorter time than I needed to, but that is the story. Thank you.